Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily, June 21st, read by Craig M. from Denny, Scotland. AA Thoughts for the Day. Change. Let us never fear the needed change. Certainly, we have to discriminate between changes for worse and changes for better. But once a need becomes clearly apparent in an individual, in a group, or in AA as a whole, it has long since been found out that we cannot stand still and look the other way. The essence of all growth is a willingness to change for the better, and then an unremitting willingness to shoulder whatever responsibilities this entails. Bill W. Grapevine, July 1965, as Bill sees it, page 115. Thought to consider. God used two people to create me. He used a whole fellowship to change me. Acronyms. Fear. Forget everything and run. Just for today. From The Three Legacies of Alcoholics Anonymous. Though subject to considerable variation, it all boiled down into a pretty consistent procedure which comprised 6 steps. These were approximately as follows. We admitted we were licked, that we were powerless over alcohol. 2. We made a moral inventory of our defects of sins. 3. We confessed or shared our shortcomings with another person in confidence. 4. We made restitution to those who we have harmed by our drinking. 5. We tried to help other alcoholics with no thought of reward in money or prestige. And 6. We prayed to whatever God we thought there was for power to practice these precepts. This was the substance of what, by the fall of 1938, we were telling newcomers. Several of the Oxford group's other ideas and attitudes had been definitely rejected, including any way which could involve us in theological controversy. Alcoholics Anonymous comes of age, page 160. Daily Reflections. Fear and Faith. The achievement of freedom from fear is a lifetime undertaking, one that can never be wholly completed. When under heavy attack, acute illness, or in any other conditions of serious insecurity, we shall all react to this emotion, well or badly as the case may be. Only the self-deceived will claim perfect freedom from fear. That's from As Bill Sees It, page 263. Fear has caused suffering when I could have had more faith. There are times when fear suddenly tears me apart, just when I'm experiencing feelings of joy, happiness, and a lightness of heart. Faith and a feeling of self-worth towards a higher power helps me endure tragedy and ecstasy. When I choose to give all my fears over to my higher power, I will be free. As Bill Sees It, this matter of honesty. Only God can fully know what absolute honesty is. Therefore, each of us has to conceive what this great ideal may be, to the best of our ability. Fallible as we are, and will be in this life, it would be presumption to suppose that we could ever really achieve absolute honesty. The best we can do is to strive for a better quality of honesty. Sometimes we need to place love ahead of indiscriminate, factual honesty. We cannot, under the guise of perfect honesty, cruelly and unnecessarily hurt others. Always one must ask, what is the best and most loving thing I can do? That's from a letter in 1966. Big Book quote. Although financial recovery is on the way for many of us, we found we could not place money first. For us, material well-being always followed spiritual progress, it never preceded. Alcoholics Anonymous, The Family Afterwards, page 127. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. Intelligent faith in that power greater than ourselves can be counted on to stabilize our emotions. It has an incomparable capacity to help us look at life in balanced perspective. We look up, around, and away from ourselves, and we see the 9 out of 10 things that at the moment upset us will shortly disappear. Problems solve themselves. Criticism and unkindness vanish, as though they had never been. Have I got the proper perspective towards life? Meditation for the day. A truly spiritual man or woman would like to have a serene mind. The only way to keep calm in this troubled world is to have a serene mind. The calm and sane mind sees spiritual things as true realities and material things as only temporary and fleeting. That sort of mind you can never obtain by reasoning, because your reasoning powers are limited by space and time. That kind of a mind you can never obtain by reading, because other minds are also limited in the same way. You can only have that mind by an act of faith, by making the venture of belief. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may have a calm and sane mind. I pray that I may look up, around and away from myself. It's from Hazeldean Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Centre City, MN 55012. This is Transitions Daily. My name is Craig and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.